Hi guys, welcome to Chris's Daily Dynamite, short, sharp videos to help boom your business and explode your income. Yesterday, Sunday the 27th, Sunday 27th of April was the Millionaires College at Maidenhead down near London. And over the next few days, I'm just going to summarise each of the speakers, one a day. There's about 5 or 6 speakers that we're going to go through. So hopefully you'll get something out of them if you weren't able to come along. So our first speaker yesterday was Webb. Bob is a silver principal distributor. Basically just means he's earning loads of money. And the subject of his talk, the title of his talk was "It's in All of Us." And he's basically just explaining that when we're young and we're growing up, we're often taught limiting beliefs. The fact that we should just get a job and this is the amount of income we're likely to be able to earn. But actually, beliefs and records, if you like, are there to be broken. And if you've never earned more than £1,000 a week, then you can exceed that if you want to. And Kleeneze can certainly help you do that. And what he talked about, he gave us a little video, which is kind of a story, a parable, I suppose, entitled "Jonathan Livingston Seagull." And this seagull is obviously sort of born with all the other seagulls, and all the other seagulls just live on bits of fish that are sort of thrown out of boats and things like that. And he wanted something more, and he basically wanted to be able to sort of fly and soar above the rest of the flock. And he just kind of explained his challenges and how everybody said to him, "Oh no, you don't want to be doing that, you just want to do this with the rest of us." And that's quite common in Kleeneze when you're first starting off. People can sort of say, "Oh, you don't want to be doing that, you just want to get an ordinary job working in a shop or something like that." But Bob said, you can be outstanding because it's in all of us. We can all be outstanding if we want to. And he said, don't worry, when you first start off, everything is hard. And everything is hard until it's easy. And you can get things wrong as many times as you like. So if you're trying to team build and talk to people and you stumble over your words or anything like that, that's absolutely fine. Everybody does that. But keep doing it and keep doing it. And practice makes you perfect, as it were. However, if you stop, then you think, oh, this is getting tough. You get out of practice and you're kind of having to start all over again. I showed another little video of Darren Hardy, who's one of my favourite speakers and book writers. And Darren was basically saying there is no secret to success. The only guaranteed source of success is hard, smart work. And what he means by that is you can't just be smart and kind of success come to you just because you're smart. You've still got to put the hard work in. But also, just working hard isn't a guarantee of success if you're working hard on the wrong things. So it's a little bit of both. So working hard and working smart will inevitably lead you to success. And I really like that. I think that's a really good way to kind of focus your attention. Bob also explained that there are always going to be challenges in life, and that's normal. There'll be challenges in your life, and there'll be challenges in your Kleeneze business. The thing is that the successful people are those that deal with them. So if you struggle with your challenges and you give up as a result of a challenge, then you're not going to be successful. But if you find a way to get round those obstacles, get over them, get past them, then that will lead you to success. Bob also talked a bit about team building. And he just said, when you are starting to team build, be aware that there are 2 types of people when you're kind of looking out there. There are people who know that they're looking, so they're looking at the moment, so they'll be looking on the internet or in newspapers or whatever for opportunities or for ways to earn extra money. And there are people that don't yet know that they're looking. And those kinds of people you can get by delivering leaflets through doors, for example, that they'll see it and they'll think, oh, actually, I might be interested in something like that. So be aware of that, because if you just focus on one type, you could be missing out on another type. And he also said when you're initially talking to people, a lot of people are just familiar with the concept of wages. All they see is wages from a job where you get paid for a certain amount of time, rather than the profits. And the profits from a business can far exceed any wages you can earn, but a lot of people can't see that at the beginning. So there's a couple of little videos that can help explain that. I'll send them to you over the next day or two, one by Gavin Scott, one by Rob Forster. We're talking about the circles. If you haven't seen those, keep a look out for those in the next day or two. That will make sense. And hopefully it will help sort of open your eyes a little bit if you're still not quite sure about whether you should get into the team building part of Kleeneze. but also they can be really useful tools for sending to people who are looking at it. And Bob also explained the value of team building, and he gave an example of another team that you might have seen up in the sky now and again, and that is when you see geese flying. And geese fly in formation. You've seen the sort of the V formation that they fly in, and they form a formation. They fly in a team like that for a reason, and that is they can actually fly 70% further in a formation like that than they can on their own, because the ones at the front create a kind of slipstream which allows the others at the back to fly the same distance a bit easier, and the ones at the back are honking just to support and encourage the ones at the front. I'm sure you've heard geese honking as they fly over your house. The ones at the front, one that's been at the front obviously for a while, they get tired, they drop back a little bit, and another one who's been just sort of behind, taking it a bit easier, will then go to the front. So you'll find that in your team, sometimes you get some team members that are really pushing ahead and doing a lot of work, and the ones at the front are kind of watching them and learning how it works. So I thought that was really good, kind of an example in nature of teamwork. So basically, to sum up, Bob said that you will be frustrated in this business, but the pay is excellent if you want to go for it, and the pay that you receive will be in proportion to the amount of frustration you can deal with. So working past those challenges, talking to people who might not be interested initially, they're all frustrations and challenges that you will meet, but Bob said if you can get past that, you will get some splendid rewards. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that. It was great seeing Bob. Look out tomorrow for the next speaker. Bye for now.